There's more. There are more people walking out while he is speaking. No shot. Trump has to be so mad. So Kamala HQ, the official rapid response account for Kamala Harris's campaign, just posted on Twitter, they're leaving at Real Donald Trump with the yawn emoji, and it's a compilation of his biggest supporters walking out during his rally in Erie, Pennsylvania today. I have multiple clips to play for you where people are walking out, the seats are slowly thinning, we have 38 days to go until the election and zero time to waste. Make sure you drop a like, make sure you're subscribed, and let's jump in with this clip of Donald Trump talking about how he wants to close the Department of Education. And if you've watched my videos or my live streams before, you know that we talk about this issue a lot. The consequences of closing the Department of Education would be absolutely dire. Let's watch this clip, then I'll break it.
You know, school choice is a very big deal. A lot of people don't know that, but it's a big deal. It'll be great. You know, I'm going to take the Department of Education, close it in Washington, let the states run their own education. Very important. Because we spend more money per pupil than any other nation in the world by far, and yet we're ranked at the bottom of every list. So, you know the expression, what the hell do you have to lose, right?
That doesn't apply in this scenario. We have a lot to lose by defunding or eliminating the Department of Education. I have a list here. It disproportionately impacts low-income students. It denies students access to updated curriculum, updated technology. There are some schools where kids have iPads that they can learn on from kindergarten, and other schools in lower income areas don't have access to that yet, so some kids will naturally get ahead, and that further widens the wealth gap, but that's what Donald Trump wants. It'll also cause a decline in educational quality. Teachers will be laid off or their salaries will be cut. America will become less competitive on the global stage if you eliminate the Department of Education because we won't be as educated. I mean, it follows right there. Also, I don't know how to word this, but when I go to Donald Trump's rallies, it becomes very obvious why he wants to keep defunding the Department of Education or keep people dumb. I mean, when I talk to these people and they're floating conspiracy theories about George Soros, or they don't even know the fundamentals of the economy or foreign policy, I mean, it follows. It makes sense.
I did that with our great, because they've been so supportive. I've gone up like a rocket ship.
This dude is a prime example of someone who needs more education. Now, I want to play you these clips of Trump supporters straight up walking out. This one I was watching earlier, and I actually noticed this myself before it went viral on Twitter. This is Trump talking about Mr. Wall.
And I was going to add another 200 miles, and then we had a very disruptive election. Horrible thing happened. Horrible, horrible. Including in this state. We won it in 2016 easily, and then in this state, bad things happened because I love you and you love me.
Bad things happen. Yeah, like people leaving your rally 20 minutes in because they're tired of your ranting. And here's a real explanation for why people leave. It's not because they're paid actors. I've been to many of these rallies. It's because people start waiting in line at 8 or 9 a.m. The doors open at 3 p.m. and Trump oftentimes starts speaking at 5, 6, 7 p.m. So these people are waiting 6, 7, 8, sometimes 9 hours. They show up and Trump is oftentimes late. He's oftentimes 2 or 3 hours late. So they're waiting there for the entire time just to get one single picture of their favorite celebrity president, and then once they get that picture or that selfie, they are gone. That is what happens all the time. But here's the post from Kamala HQ. They're leaving at Real Donald Trump, and she shows this clip. There is a Curb Your Enthusiasm music playing behind.
I could get it done. I got it. It's probably the largest site in the world.
But if I play it too much, this video will get struck down off YouTube. But watch these people walking out. Let me play this one more time. These are dudes who are clearly just bored. I mean, we see this all the time. Either the crowd is thinning, people are leaving early, people are checking their phone or yawning or putting their face in their hand while Trump is speaking. Look it, there's another example, people walking out. That might have been the lady we saw from the clip earlier, but people are always just walking out while he's speaking, and it's proof that he is losing his juice. There's more. There are more people walking out while he is speaking. No shot. That is hilarious. I have one more clip to play for you of Donald Trump talking about Hollywood movies. This one was absurd.
They don't even think about it. These are rough, vicious, rougher than anything you can imagine. There is no, and I say it all the time, if you wanted to do a movie on some of these people that you're going to be looking at in 2 minutes, if you wanted to do a movie, there's no actor in Hollywood that could play the role There's nobody that could do it. These actors, you know, they're a little bit shaky.
You know, I got an email from a Trump supporter yesterday, and he said, Adam, you talk a lot about how bad Trump is, but why don't you talk about the immigration problem and how immigrants are criminals? So I responded very concisely. I want you to link me a source, a study showing that immigrants commit crimes at higher rates than native-born American citizens. If you can link me that, then we can have this conversation, because I can link you 50 sources saying otherwise, that when people move here, they are less likely to commit crime. And I got back this long response, not one link in the entire response, and it said, Adam, what you don't understand is that these cops are being instructed not to report on this crime from immigrants. So it leads me to wonder, number one, how do you know about it in the first place? Number two, can you link me that somewhere? So I responded, can you link me that? Send me a source. No source. He sends this long response, oh, we need to drill immigration. These people have nothing. They have no sources. They are not grounded in reality. And they go to these Trump rallies so that they can reaffirm their beliefs.
Play the role. They'll bring in a big actor and you look, you say, oh, he's got no muscle content. He's got no muscle. We need a little muscle.
Yeah, Trump obviously doesn't talk about policy, so they're left. I mean, look at this. He's just freaking out on stage.
And she's going to fix the border. Did you see that crazy speech? And one of the reasons I'm angry, yesterday she made a speech like every...
Here's Trump rambling more while ads play on the right side of the screen. I mean, this whole ecosystem is so scammy. They're always promoting watches or promoting gold and silver or promoting crypto coin. I mean, something that they can profit off of always has to be on screen.
I've been to a big... It's not only that. You know, in New York, you can't walk into a drugstore now. It's like you're in a prison of glass. If you want to buy aspirin, you have to wait 45 minutes for a clerk to come up and open because they...
45 minutes? It does not take 45 minutes. Come on, man. And also, this glass is pretty common even in nicer areas. I go to college in downtown Chicago in a nice prime area, and there's still glass in CVS or in Walgreens when I go because it just prevents shoplifting, full stop.
It's gone on, and every drugstore. I just lost one. I had a nice tenant. I just lost a tenant. I had a beautiful tenant at 40 Wall Street. I just lost a tenant. They opened a big chain drugstore. Big, beautiful chain. They opened, they were doing such great business. 40 Wall Street, right across from the stock exchange. They gave me notice. They said, we're going to have to close because the shelves, the people walk in, they just take everything they want, they walk out of the store.
Please, Donald Trump, go back to losing clients in your personal life, your personal business, and stop losing America respect on the world stage. Stop losing America allies abroad. Please stop broadening our deficit like you did in your first term. Stop proposing these terrible tariff policies that would increase inflation, that would skyrocket inflation. This man wants to tear down every single institution around him, and he's going to bring us with him, or at least the Republican Party, I'm hoping. If you enjoyed this video, if you appreciate what I do, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, comment some blue hearts, have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.